Hello, hello? Question mark? Is anybody there? Can you hear me? Is the audio working? We'll find out soon. It looks like I'm live on Twitch. It looks like I'm live on the YouTubes as well. So, yeah, let's not fanny about, eh? Let's turn off the skulls. Boo! There we go. And probably this time, unlike last time, remember to put the game sound on. Ah, very clever scoundrel. Well done. How about also going to the game broadcast screen? Look at this. Number one's best streamer in world. Amazing. So, game is paused. We've got some traders ready to trade and some stranded citizens. I suspect the strandage is an artifact of the game pausing. Let's take a little look. Did I buy stuff off these guys? They're awaiting 108 items, so, you know, let's let that stuff arrive, and then we'll trade. The broker's there. Oh, maybe we have trade. Yeah, look how many cut gems they've got. Elves don't turn up with cut gems. They leave with cut gems. No trader required. Move goods. Oh, shit, that's not what I want. Cancel. I want to do the Control-T DF hack. Good moving. There we go. And then Control-A. A. Ah, there we go. Is that everything off? It looks like it's everything off. Amazing. Then we can unpause again, allow my trader to roam free. Oh, seems like Kel's running a bath. The pipes have spoken. Oh, hold on a moment. Somehow we ended up going back. We ended up going back to the main thing. There we go. Now we're in the game, right? Yeah, you can see the game. It's working properly. I say you. There's nobody watching yet. I'm bleating into the void like a goat with nihilism. No, a nihilistic goat. That doesn't sound right at all. Sounds very wrong. Sounds like a username. Sounds like a username on Twitch, but doesn't sound like an actual thing to be. Excuse me. So, what's going on here in the smelteries? Is it all good? Looks like it's all good. There's no obvious emergencies going on. There's also no bustle and activity going on, but no, we'll allow it. I did build a bower's workshop for like the first time in probably 20 fortresses or more, because I'm not known for setting up Mark's dwarves. In fact, I almost never do it. So it could be interesting to allow the dwarves to get their training that way. We would need a proper archery range, though. And you know what? I'm going to build one. Let's hotkey back down to the main entryway. So is this going to be the barracks? You know, I think it is. I know I'm getting them to bring up all this military shit, but we appear to have no military shit to bring. So let's get rid of that stockpile. Do I just do a cheeky auto dump of all this gubbins here? No, there's no point getting... There's no point being silly. Let's build some earthenware block floor and walls. Need to put some walls here, obviously. Oh, God, I've got to deconstruct these traps. That's annoying, because they do a lot of good work. BRI. There we go. We've got loads of earthenware bricks. We're nowhere near the limit to stop them producing them, but we've got loads. Not a problem. Let's get that wall finished. There we go. Lovely bit of wall there. Bop. In it goes. Earthenware bricks. Lovely. So the entry corridor is looking very brown, but good. I like it. It's a tasteful brown. It's not like an extravagantly brown, right? Can you be extravagantly brown? I'm not sure. It's not a poopy brown, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't evoke thoughts of feces. Okay, unlike my abilities at Dwarf Fortress. Excuse me, no doubt those have people thinking about poop all the time. Let's go down to the farm and take a look and see how that's panning out. Ooh, it's not looking bad, is it? We've got stuff there. It's not built yet, but once those farm plots go in, oh, wow, we're going to be able to grow some stuff and things. It's going to be amazing. I think mostly what we need at the moment is aphrodisiacs. We need to induce the birth of a few children here. I don't think we've got any children left in the fortress. They've all grown up, right? Let's have a little look. Got any... Oh, no. We've still got 4 children. How old are these? What's the oldest? 12. And then if we go back... Youngest? I'm assuming that's this order they're doing them in. 9. 10, 11. So we've got a 3-year period in which they're all going to mature. 12 years old. When does a dwarf become an adult? How old do you need to be? Oh, I'm nothing special. Okay, fair enough. Humorless. Oh my goodness. Disdains the law, disdains the truth, disdains introspection. Strong and humorless. Oh my god, this guy sounds like a fucking nightmare. We might need to pop him somewhere where he can't do any harm. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. It might work out well. You never know. How's our sad lad going? We did have someone who was getting a bit moody, didn't we? But it looks like they've been cheered up by their rhyolite bedroom that we've given them. They're only awaiting one piece of furniture now, so perhaps that was enough to buoy their mood. Bring them up. Maybe I should dig out some of these little miasma chambers. I tell you what these could be. This can be a prison. We can make a justice zone. Take me to the justice zone. Let's do it. Let's put in furniture. So first of all, cages and restraints. I'm going to do a rope/chain, and it goes in the middle of each of these rooms. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cool. And in that room, we will give them furniture. So they will need to have a bed, which we'll put there. They will need to have a table. They'll need to have a chair. Here we go. These are going to be very well appointed prison cells. And I don't think they're going to get used very much, because so far no one's even like done any speeding or anything. Not that dwarves can speed very easily. I mean, the only way they can speed generally is via gravity, and that tends to be lethal. Is there anything else we want to put in here? Maybe we could put some sort of justice-themed statues in there just to make them, force them to consider their actions. And some bookcases with justice-themed literature, perhaps. Maybe not. Doesn't seem like the best. We could put an offering place in there. Or we could dedicate the prisons. No, there isn't a god of prisons. Come on, calm down with all these godly dedications. That's insane. Let's put statues in, though. So statues next to the bed, like looming over you. I don't know what they're going to put in there, but we'll see. I'm also going to apply some cages in here. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough straight into the microphone there. I thought for a second that just gently covering my face with my hand would make a big difference, but I highly doubt it did. I highly doubt it did. 1 second, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, don't look at the numbers. Cages, I think. Yeah, a couple of cages out here should do the business. There. Oh, okay. Are we going to put animals in cages there? I don't think so. Grown pine, grown larch? No, I don't think we want to shame any of our prisoners any more than they already have been. Let's have some empty green glass terraria. Terrarii? Whatever. Terrariage. Lovely. And then I think I'll also put green glass terrariums. Therium. Okay, that back row looks good. Now, what I can do is I can say dungeon. Welcome to my dungeon. Welcome to the dungeon. It gets worse here every day. Uh-oh. That went a bit... No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like that. Like that. Let's have the door as well. Yeah, there's your dungeon. Accept. Good. I don't think I want to assign any of this to be anything else. Can we make it also a guild hall for dungeon keepers or something? Is there a dungeon keepers guild hall? Surgeon, suturer, bone doctor, diagnostician, doctor, pump operator, siege operator, siege engineer, mechanic, engineer, beekeeper, presser, spinner, shearer, woodburner, lime maker, potash soap maker, brewer, herbalist, planter hall, dyer hall, tanner hall, butcher hall, miller hall, thresher hall, cook hall, milker, cheeser, farmer, fish cleaner, dissector, fisher, fishery worker, fish strand extractor, wax worker, glazer, potter, glasser, clothier, weaver, bone carver, leather worker, stone crafter, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, there's so many potential crafts to be a guild hall for. Nothing though really sort of pops out as a prison, if I'm honest. We'll leave it. It doesn't need an establishment in there. Actually, check the temples. We got anyone who might be useful? Jewels, fortresses, mountains and nightmares, momas, the embraced earthen, muck, rebirth and strength. I mean, that doesn't sound like the worst dedication for a prison, right? You were born in the muck. Back. No. It doesn't need to be. We could also double designate these as bedrooms, but I don't think that makes sense. Who wants to sleep in a prison when they don't have to? At least we've got prison facilities now. Actually, speaking on that, I think we might want to add a little square there because it's not looking quite right. There we go. Oh, sweet symmetry. Sweet symmetry. Okay. Still haven't really thought of anything to do over here. I kind of want to put in stuff that people will need to go to regularly because of the waterfall to make them go through it, but I really don't know what to put in. Oh, we could do our archery range. It's a big, long area. It's ideal for making a range in. Let's do it. So let's get this. It's not going to be urgent. I'm going to put this on the lowest priority to dig this out. However, let's say, so this is the very edge of the map. Let's get double wide between the walls and the things so we know which side is which. And go to about here. Is that good? Yeah. One more. Bop. There we go. There's your 7s. There's some more 7s. And we're going to make an archery range in here. That is the plan. Oh, and also, I think I might be able to do the channeling thing to get all of the bolts back. That would be snazzy. That would be quite snazzy. Although I could make that an auto melt stockpile. And then that would be a good way of splitting stacks of bolts and melting them down, which will probably yield greater returns than melting the stack whole. Stray sow, stray cat, forge menacing steel spike, and charcoal. Pearl ash. Okay, things are all coming along. Yeah, elves, we've traded with you. We've got all the shit you brought. Get out of here. Speaking of which, I should probably check if anything needs training. A unicorn, unavailable as a pet. I could allow people to have the unicorn as a pet, I suppose. There's no... Oh, that was it. I bought a wolf, didn't I? That's going to need some training. Actually, no, coming from the elves, it'll be domesticated. Now, the mink. The domesticated minks we want, because I reckon mink leather is going to be pretty high value. Maybe not. Probably more valuable with the fur in. I know they were a commodity fur animal. Do we make them pets? No. The squirrel can be a pet. The raven can be a pet. The stray giant grasshopper can be a pet. The peach-faced lovebird can be a pet. That's fine. What else have we got? The stray wolf. Now, that can't be trained for war. So, I am going to make that available as a pet. Why not? Someone can have a domesticated wolf as a pet. Although, technically, isn't a domesticated wolf just a dog? The very definition thereof. Okay. We've got some more pets available. No one seems to really want them. The chinchillas also have not been fully domesticated yet, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay. How many construction jobs we've got? We've got these few earthenware ones here. We've got a few little blocks here for clear glass, which I'm hoping is going to make it very difficult to climb up our drop pit. Still no venomous snakes. Got lots of construction down here on the farmland. Yeah, we'll allow it to continue. We'll just let it work its way through. The merchants will be leaving soon. That's good. If we go up to here, I'll bet there's lots of stuff that's going to need melting. Yeah. Let's get all these leggings melted. And cheekily also, in the process, acquire a load of free steel. Yay! Free steel. Steel, steel, free, free steel. We're probably losing copper on the bucket melting, but what we are gaining, what we are gaining is better quality stuff when they actually produce something that I find meets my standards. Don't melt the metal bar, that's redundant. I would be so annoyed if melting a metal bar didn't have a 1-for-1 return. That would be awkward. That would be awkward. Okay, we've got a lot of earthenware bricks. That's what we wanted. We seem to have stopped making the granite and the rhyolite blocks at quite the same pace. How many stone have we got? Let's find out. What do we want to make out of rocks? I mean, not very much. Is there anything here that you have to make out of rock? Is there anything unique that you can't build elsewhere? Millstones. We've already got enough of those. Slabs. Got a few of those in stock. We're not really getting much, are we? Grates, millstones, pedestals, bookcases, blocks. Maybe I should just make them into blocks. Quickest way to go, really, isn't it? We'll leave the stoneworkers silent for now. There are standing orders for mechanisms, so we'll always have a selection of those. Bowers. Bowers. Add new task. Make a bone one or a wooden one. No. Absolutely not. Let's see if we can make those out of metal. Add a new task. Excuse me. Weapons. Let's see, steel and, steel crossbow. Now, that doesn't actually make much difference to the crossbow itself, does it? That it being made of steel is purely a matter of, like, if you go and clobber someone over the head with it, and we're going to take measures to prevent people from doing that. Do I want to forge and get 10 steel crossbows ready to go? I think wooden crossbows will do, right? Or even bone. Let's start with wooden crossbows. Let's start with those. How many do we want? Well, actually, if I make wooden crossbows, we will end up with a lot of shit wooden crossbows. Whereas, if I make metal ones, we can just melt them if they're shit. And that'll be another load of metal back in our coffers, ready to be made into something else. Okay, the Bower's Workshop turns out to be pretty redundant. We're not going to make any wooden bows. We're going to do some steel bows. Why not? Steel seems to be the matériel du jour. S-T-E-E-L space C-R-O-S-S bow. There we go. Forge steel crossbow. How many of those do I want? Well, I want to do one at a time, as ever. But I've got a little special order here, because I want to make sure there are at least 31 crossbows available. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, because that's one for every dwarf in the fortress. And then as dwarves arrive or are born, we only need to just increase that. So that'll be good. Now, ideally, I want that to be 31 masterwork crossbows rather than anything else, because anything less would be a bit poo. I do need stockpiles to take all the masterwork stuff once it's made, though, don't I? Because that masterwork steel spike is conspicuously sitting in there. Let's go and do some more stockpile sorting. So we've got doors, tables, weapon racks, chairs, hatches. I'm going to go with spikes, menacing spikes. And I'm going to break with pattern and put them over here. Or am I? Where do I want menacing steel spikes once they've been made? I mean, realistically, they're not really what I give a shit about. Okay, we're going to go with green glass spikes. The steel spikes are purely for duping purposes and training. Let's get some green glass spikes on the go. So I'm going to put a stockpile here. Accept. Menacing spikes. There we go. Custom. Weapons, trap components, menacing spikes made of green glass of all qualities except masterwork and artifact. There we go. And I suppose usable and unusable. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that'll have to do. So they can end up here, and maybe we make that a trade stockpile. Just sell anything that isn't masterwork. Kind of makes sense. And that way, because we can't melt glass very conveniently, and people will get upset if we start just destroying it. So we'll make that a trading stockpile. We will also come out and put the masterwork pile next to it. No. Try again, scoundrel. Try again. There we go. Sing, Spike, Soik. Oh, do I have to... Is it Masterwork first or... Masterwork, Menacing Spike. Okay. Can I... No. Masterwork, Menacing... It's not going to get the whole word, is it? Oh. There we go. Masterwork, Spikes, Custom, Weapon, Trap Component, Menacing Spikes, Other Materials, Green Glass, Core Quality, Masterwork, Total Quality, Masterwork, Usable, Unusable, whatever. There we go. And when those are full, we'll know we've got enough to make a lovely spike trap. And it'll be great. Now, cat skull totems we do not want to be bringing down here because they get sold no matter what. So, let's go to Trade Depot Land here. Tradecraft Custom. Are we picking up totems here? Yeah. That said, what else are we getting? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is still getting the right stuff. It's just not getting to be pulled there. How many wheelbarrows are we going to allow? 5. Why not? Why the figgins not? Green glass box. Yep. Running low on sand. That's fine. We'll manage that. It'll be cool. Don't panic. If I put traps here, and then we can remove these, that'll be good. So traps, cage traps. Choose items with filters. Last use manually. We'll just choose items with filters. We don't want to be precious about getting these traps in. Precious. What's taters precious? You know what? Let's make this an even bigger array. I'll run out of parts, but that's fine. We can wait for the parts. It shouldn't be too much trouble. I should really move the carpenter's workshop indoors as well. I've just realised it's sitting out there doing bugger all, really. Let's put it in with this lot. Workshops, carpenter. There we go. There, right next to the wood burner. It would make sense because then we can make a little wood stockpile there. I didn't pick the material there. It needs to be made of granite up here. We've got a construction code. Where did I put it? Carpenter, there we go. Choose manually. Granite blocks. Oh my god, we're down to our last 13 granite blocks. That's something I never thought we'd see. We had like 400 or so of those. Very nice. And now let's put a wood stockpile in here. It can go all along there. Except, where is it? Wood. There we go. No mucking around required. Wood stockpile 55, you say? I don't think it is the 55th wood stockpile, but whatever. Let's get rid of this one. Bosh. That's a lot of display cases. There we go. We're going to deconstruct that one. And then we should end up with the other one getting built and everything happening just as desired. I wonder what they're all doing. They seem to be taking so long. Mind you, they're all doing socialising and whatnot. They've got little jobs around, making clothes, all that jazz. There's only 31 of them. And it is now a fairly large fortress, so there's quite a lot of pathing around. And I've got all these stockpiles demanding they haul shit as well. Yeah, I'm being a mean bastard here. That said, keep going, dwarves. Don't muck about. Gonna have to redesign the pasture soon because this is not functional. This is horribly depleted series of muddy patches. Then again, we can't grow on it. Why can't we grow any of the surface crops? Let's go down and see if we can see what's happening with the farms. Have they built any of the border yet? No, they haven't started really doing much. They put any farms down here? Not one. Not one. Do I just not have any farmers? That could be the reason. Oh shit, something got found dead, but I didn't check what it was. It wasn't a dwarf, so I actually don't care. There must be higher order digs. Oh, we've got lots of stuff here. A fluffy wambler. Oh, let me get the auto butcher going, because otherwise we're going to end up with way too many things. GUI, auto butcher. Okay, so sheep, pigs, cats, chinchillas, dogs, giant minks we're going to keep because we've got a breeding set. Buzzards, that was made into a pet. So, cougars, eagles, giant grasshoppers, kangaroos, ravens, chickens and giant jumping spiders. Oh, unicorns and wolves. Okay, there's nothing too crazy here. Maybe I should get them to kill the fluffy wambler? Or do we make it a pet? I think we might need to train it actually first. By the look of it, we don't actually have any way to get it to do what we want. Oh no, it's in pets and livestock, presumably. No. It's not there. What gives? Oh no, my keyboard just randomly disconnected and reconnected. What was that about? Keyboard, don't do this. Don't make me go and get my son's keyboard and use that. That's not fair. Okay, no one's trained the grizzly bear to be a war bear yet, but that's to be understood. There's not a lot of time for training going on here. That could explain why we've not really got any pets in the fortress. Well, they haven't picked any up, because there's not really any time for them to do so. Tame fluffy wambler. I can't make it a pet for some reason. It's just sitting there. The minks were pettable. That was fine. Do they need to be in the same cage, the minks? Is that even possible? It would be in a placed cage, I bet. So if I click here. This furniture is part of unnamed dungeon. Okay. So in here, if I place some of the cages, let's do that. Cages and restraints, cage. So choose items manually. Yep, that one. So I just want an empty cage. Continue. There we go. And I'm going to put both the minks in there for the purposes of breeding. And actually, I'll put all the chinchillas in one as well for similar purposes. Cage. Stick one there. Stick one there. Done. Okay, good. That's nice. We could also put some of these animals elsewhere around the fortress as display things. Maybe I should put some installed terrariums. Could do them in here in the dining hall. Oh god, we're missing a statue. Actually, they're all mixed stoneware and earthenware, these statues, aren't they? Right, I'm going to take out the stoneware statues. I'm going to act as a curator and change the collection. There we go. And we'll get some earthenware statues in there. And maybe... oh... if I get rid of this statue as well, this earthenware goat statue, in these corners we'll put little terrariums with, I don't know, some kind of animal in. Chinchillas, perhaps. I don't know, the wolf, the giant grasshopper. I feel like I'd like to get the wolf out of the cage. It doesn't seem like it's an ideal, like, setup for it, you know? Right, we need to do more melt orders. Oh, maybe not. There's still... oh, no. Yeah, there's loads. I seem to be making way more steel chain leggings than 10. Maybe I need to get them to wind their necks in. Get in there. Look at this. All these are... we're producing stuff. It's just not particularly high quality stuff yet. Crossbows can all get melted again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I not ask for way more than that? Hmm. Interesting. Because it said it had completed the order. We'll see. We will see. Oh, it's quiet, isn't it, on a Friday? Very quiet. We need to look at some of these dwarves down here. Has everybody got bedrooms? Let's go to the bedroom layer. See if we can actually put any more in. Okay, there's bedrooms all here. Have they all been claimed by dwarves? Yeah. Looks like it. They are still waiting some furniture. Ooh, whose bedroom was this again? Because I remember this one. We took measures to cheer somebody up. Geshud Basenerib. Okay, Geshud Basenerib. Where are you? Geshud. There he is, and he is now content. Neutral. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that was something. He was upset about not drinking without water, wasn't he? So, is there a water drinking zone? There is, but I am going to change it so it's a little bit bigger. There we go. Hopefully that will work. I won't put the water gathering zone in the waterfall. That could cause all sorts of misery. Or maybe not. Maybe it would severely cheer them up. Severely cheered up? That doesn't sound right. Intensely? Yes. Strongly cheered. It will hooray them. It'll make them very hooray. Okay, we're milling plants. Now, I put standing in orders in for most of this, didn't I? How many pieces of paper do you reckon they've made? Let's go look at the library. That's actually a reasonable thing to do. Let's check how much paper do we have in here. Writing material, 0. I mean, we do have the correct things to put them in. Bookcases, tables, chairs, chests. So none of these chests or bookcases contain the paper that we've purchased, because we've definitely purchased at least a couple of bits. Maybe I need to do a stockpile for bookmaking bits at the back. Accept, custom, so it's going to be sheets. There we go. Paper and parchment, all sheets, please. And then finished goods. We've got book bindings. Where is it? Codices. It's like tools, isn't it? Figurines, earrings, crutches, crowns. Yeah. Oh, bugger. Or is it furniture? Could be book bindings in here. I don't see them under the B's. Quires is the thing, isn't it? A quire? That's part of a bookmaking process. No, I don't see anything. It might be large tools or just tools. Well, they're around. We'll just have to assume that they'll get there, and the paper should be enough to get that in there. Okay. Good. Good. You're busy doing what? Making steel battle axes, etc. Are they turning out to be masterworks, though? No. Oh, the silver warhammer is, though. Nice. There's a masterwork weapon. That's good. Now, in theory, that should end up coming up to... Oh, no. Not up to here. Okay. Oh, the barracks is going to need finishing. Let's let it languish in the workshop for now. Let's let them get on with the farms and this sort of earthenware bricklaying session, because that feels like it's going to be productive. We're going to get somewhere with that. He says, in a situation where apparently no productivity whatsoever. I don't have them in a zone, do I? Oh, shit. No. The food floor is paused. So why are these jobs so low on the priorities? Let's take a look at what they're actually doing. Digging, drinking, forging steel leggings. Oh, the forges and the glass making, they're actually going to be taking up quite a bit of... Yeah, look at all this. This is all in workshop stuff, that light blue. Okay, so maybe I need to pause my production lines. Or we need to do a serious holiday period where they can all get together and, you know, do what dwarves do. Make baby dwarves when a dwarf is born. Sorry, I got the wrong tune in my head and had to get it out. They don't seem to be doing any of the jobs, though. All the construction seems to be languishing right behind. Yet somehow, although there is a bustle of activity here, there are people doing stuff. Let's not be hasty in saying that there's nothing going on. What have we got in terms of clear glass? Sand, blocks, armour stand. Okay, that's fine. Clear glass coffins, jugs, armour stands, cool. Collect sand, good, good, good. Actually, I am going to do a stockpile for other large tools and masterwork other large tools down here. There we go. Let's do that. So, not entirely sure what we'll end up with, but I'm going to do a 6x6, except tools, custom. It's a category in here, isn't it? If I just type in tools, there we go, tools, and furniture is other large tools. Cool. Actually, do we make them separate? Let's have tools, just tools in here. All qualities, except masterwork and artifact. And I think we can safely say they will be made of whatever tools are made of, because I don't really know what I'm asking them to put in there. So that's tools. And then we make another one. 6x6. That can be large tools. There we go. Large tools. Not what I want at all. Precisely the inverse. Okay, there we go. So that's all the large tools going in there, barring the masterwork variants. That'll be fine. That's mainly there because I want to see what it pulls up. 0 bins, 3 wheelbarrows. Done. This one as well. 0 bins, 3 wheelbarrows. Good. I don't actually know how many wheelbarrows we've got active in the fortress. Excuse me. I had initially ordered 31 wooden ones, so we should have a wheelbarrow per dwarf, but sadly it doesn't work like that. You have to assign them to the not workshops, to the stockpiles. Very sad, very tragic. I'm annoyed that they path just straight over here. I want to... Oh, I could just make these doorways very expensive to path through, couldn't I? Or this area in general. I might do that. Let's do that. Let's make it a low traffic zone. Thank you. There we go. And then this corridor can be a high traffic zone. Very low cost. Travel in the corridor, please. Corridor travel. It's the best. It's the best. And I can make all the rooms. So ideally this guy will now, unless he already pathed earlier. Oh no, it's still cheaper to go through the room. Oh, he's doing stuff in the room. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. What I might also do even is... I could do like a slightly less expensive route. Good morning, this Mitchell. Thanks for joining us. I've just noticed we're in the underscore club. I mean, I've gone further. I've gone for a suffixal underscore as well as a prefixal. But we're part of a gang now. We've got to get matching tattoos on our cheeks and walk around carrying bike chains. Or actually, no, maybe we'll go with something else. I think a bike chain is a menacing looking improvised weapon, sure. But I think it's pretty bad. Team Snake Case. Okay, sure. And we'll all have special, like, spectacles that we put on before fighting that are in little snakeskin cases. Is that what that is? I don't know. Snake case. Is that like the what are they called in Fallout? Not the tunnel rats. The tunnel snakes. Team Snake case. All right, I'll have to find out what that's about. Madness. Right. Okay. Where was I? I was doing high traffic, low traffic in that little area there, which for no real reason, just because. Masterpiece green glass armor stands are coming out. We could put armor stands in people's bedrooms, but that feels like it's going to be a lot of extra hauling around. Let's not put any hauling on the dwarves' table right now. Table, plates, whatever. They've got enough jobs going. We're getting some fine quality steel chain leggings, though. At some point, we're all going to be walking around in very fine chainmail as our just general day-to-day clothing. Much as I would love to have other fancy types of clothing, it's a lot of effort. Silver Warhammer. Oh yeah, I've not got anywhere for that to go yet. More steel crossbows, please. Yes, they must be masterwork quality. Thank you very much. Because anything less, well, I mean, you may as well just come straight into the workshop and slap me in the face directly. How dare you? If your words are in all caps, it's called screaming snake. All right, okay. Snake case is when you put underscores between words into spaces. Ah, like camel case when you do the capitalization and stuff. I get you. I get you now. It all makes sense. Hello, Judge Dredd. 07 to you too. Hello. I stood on my headphone wire and everything went a bit spotty. Right. So no need to put any more of these on smelting. We've got the Armoursmith and Weaponsmiths Guild up here. I forgot about that. These guys have got a glove. Presumably this is the Weaponsmiths Guild. Is that what's going on here? Yes. The Impervious Bristle. Let's stick something on their display stand. What have you got? What have you got for me? A barrel. Roldeth Ge Bar Uth Az Shesham. Nice. Complicated name. Only worth 4 grand, but it'll do. It'll become a guild hall for its troubles. And also remember, only for citizens. Good. Good. Nice. We have got a lot of meeting places in the fortress, I note. That is a little bit of a problem, because, you know, glass-making demonstrations are incredibly popular. Oh, Oafsalot's in the jeweller's workshop cutting some yellow zircons. Nice. Got a lot of good-looking stuff in here. That's very good. Pear cut, octagon cut, single cut, yellow zircon amulet. Oh! Amulet. Was that... Is that what it got cut into? I haven't told it to make it. I've only told it to... Huh. Some of this shit must have come from Moods. The green glass scepter certainly did, but this would be... No, it can't be, though. Green glass crown. So when they cut the gems, they can turn them into... Cut raw glass into gems, and we end up with green glass figurines of dwarves, green glass scepters. That's interesting, because I've never seen that happen with like another thing before. The yellow zircon got cut into a amulet. This guy must be really, really good at it. Well, how good is Oafsalot at being a jeweler? Competent. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Competent. Why not? Amazon ads still showing me intimate shaving products. Oh my goodness. What is that? A combination vibrator and beard trimmer. Possibly. Maybe not. I suppose technically they all have that secondary function regardless. It's kind of difficult to engineer out. Steel crossbow there. There we go. Menacing steel spike. We've got our second masterwork menacing steel spike there. That's good. That means we're getting some pretty good weaponsmiths. Yep, good. And here's another workshop. Oh, they're doing so much melting. It's all good. It's all good. Not going to lie, showing the endless intimacy ads is enough for me to buy it ad-free on your service. So that's a good point. That's a good point. Because you can get Twitch Turbo or subscribe. That is also an option. Subscribing to this channel will remove all ads for crotch harvesters. That's not the right word, is it? You're not harvesting pubic hair. You're just removing it. Mowing, scything. I don't know. I can't think of any agricultural metaphor that really sticks, or even a horticultural one. I'm afraid. For some reason, I'm thinking about cress. Anyway, where were we? Let's have a little look over here. What have we got down here? A lot of not much going on. I put those cage traps in as well, so now they're going to take forever to actually get done. Cancels brew drink from fruit. Dangerous terrain. What? Oh, does this count as dangerous terrain then? So are they cancelling jobs because they're having trouble getting through the waterfall? They can't be. Look how much food and drink we've got. The idea that they're, oh, Rackland Raider, thank you very much. What a generous gesture. I nearly said offer, but there's no offer, it's just a gesture. Oh my God, another one. Why did it ping twice? That's crazy talk. Where were we? You can't tell me to sub, you bearded bastard. I'm here for the fish cleaning, thank you very much. Oh, well, thank you very much. I would consider Twitch Turbo, but it's $11.99 per month. Honestly, that's a bit too much. It does seem quite a lot, doesn't it? $11.99. Is that more than Netflix, or I don't know. I don't know how much YouTube the one is. I'm not sure. I've never checked. Speaking of which, oh my goodness, 2 people have watched on the YouTube stream. Amazing. Oh, I've got an error. Hang on a second. I've got to deal with that. Okay, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to work fine. There might be a bit of stuttering, but nothing I can't figure out. Right, where were we? $9.99. Oh, blimey. Yeah, which is like, if you only watch me, then that might be a bit much because that's a lot more than a sub. But if you watch lots of channels on Twitch, it does make a bit more sense, I think. Then again, I don't know. The ads are not super intrusive. Mind you, I've never really been too fussed either way. Let's dump that there. Good. What was this stockpile for again? Oh yeah, wood. Okay, that's going to need some wheelbarrows. Let's not be hauling wood down here by hand. Hauling wood by hand. Oh yeah, hauling the wood. Wood haulers. Okay. Oh, well done. Congratulations. Good luck as well. Got or start? Obviously got, not started. You wouldn't be here if you'd started. Oh, well, unless there are convenient time zone alignments, of course. That might be true. Oh, I didn't know that. Custom emotes too, but you have to pick from a pre-designed set. Nah. Meh. Okay, we're building up sand here. That's good. These orders are going in, so they are building boxes and whatnot. Maybe that's because we've been placing them in bedrooms and they're having to replace our stockpiles. That's fine. That's fine. They've definitely got some clear glass blocks in stock, so that's good. Don't try saying that too fast. It'll make you sound like Eminem. Definitely got clear blocks in stock. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a career in hip-hop for me yet. I will become the hippoest hopper. No one will stop me. My hopping will be too hot to trot. Let's put it that way, because that would make me sound like I'm 100 fucking years old. Let's go up again. Good, good. Any more in this one? Got more crossbows to melt. I am pleased at the rapidity this stuff's flying out. We have our first Masterwork steel crossbow. Let's head down to the room that will be the thingamajiggle. What are we calling this? The archery range. Archery. There we go. I'm going to do a little channel there. And then all of the doodahs can fall down there. Do I want to smooth or put blocks in? I am going to put some blocks in here. Lots of earthenware bricks available. There we go. That's not what I was expecting to see. Let's try that again. Construction floor. There we go. Earthenware bricks. There we go. And I'm going to say, let's put earthenware bricks all down the side here. And I am going to make those low cost traffic zones. And then everything in the middle is going to be a significantly higher cost traffic zone. This is where I'm hoping my archers will stand. This is a very long archery range, isn't it? It won't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Everybody remain calm. Put your willies away, please. Okay, and then this can be our return. Holy mother of moly. We don't even need to do this. I can channel the whole thing out. Hang on a minute. I've got a much better idea. It'll give you the goddamn tingles. Cancel construction. Put in a little channel here. One on the left, one on the right. Bish bash bosh, and then we can do a little tunnel that comes back here, can't we? Yay! Very excited. So to here, there you go, and then we can do one over to there. Lovely, and then those can be where you go and get your bolts. Will putting bars or gratings over here help, I wonder? I'm going to have to put one here or somewhere just so they can get over to this bit to build the wall, actually. With that in mind, let's cancel that, let that stay until the end, and then we'll finish with it. We'll finish with it. You will need to connect that up so they can actually dig the whole thing, though. And, in fact, pause, because I've done something wrong. Well, not wrong, just not how I wanted it quite. You get cancelled. You get cancelled. And we will dig stairs. Oh, yeah, it's a stair. There we go. Nice. And then we will make this area obscenely high cost for traffic. And everywhere else, not so much. Let's make a hollow thing here. Do a nice little concentric ring pattern. That's 48 items required. Let's find out what blocks I have that will meet that requirement. Shift. Yeah. So rhyolite and marble. Only rhyolite will do it, actually. And rhyolite is almost imperceptible from earthenware. So let's do rhyolite. Then we'll do earthenware. And then we'll do rhyolite in the middle. Like that. Is that enough? Oh, we're a single block out. That's frustrating, but I'm going to do it, and then we'll just have to replace the last block when the time comes for it. Hello, Opposable Thumbs, and hello, Righteous. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Oh, hold on a moment. I know. Well, I mean, I'm kind of contractually obliged to not really do much with that, but there you go. I do also dual stream to the YouTubes. I do. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I've not got it up on my screen because technically I'm not supposed to integrate any of their features into my stream, but I don't know what that means. I don't fully know what that means, so I'm just generally just sending the thing over there and seeing what it gets, seeing if people like it, using it as a sort of fishing hook, so to speak. Dug all that out? Not yet. Got a bit of ore down here, but that's fine.
And of course, straight to the box.
what I've noticed here is I've actually just put in quite a lot of construction jobs again. We could just do a quick building. I could set everybody to urgently build, couldn't I? And let's have a look. Oh. Fishy, 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 fishy. Okay. Glass, orderlies, haulers, engravers, stonecutters, plant gatherers, hunters, miners. Let's add a new work detail. And what is this going to be? Wall and floor construction. There we go. There we go. So that feels very good. That feels good. Done. Walls and floors. Walls and floors. Everybody does this? Yes, everybody does this. But actually what I'll do is I will say only the selected do this, and no, let's do these miners, these guys who just got bashed into the mining jobs. They can do it, and they only do that shit. There we go. For a bit, at least. That should ramp up the construction pretty rapidly. Somebody's sad, though, and I may have just made them sad. That could have been my fault. Let's take a little look at their brain. Oh, Geshud Bussinrib is sad again. Why? Why? He needs to be with family. He needs excitement. I thought that said excrement for a second. I was getting quite worried that we might have to just completely banish him. Acquire object, fight, make merry, be with friends. What's his relations? Has he got people in the fortress? No, he hasn't. We need him to get married, I think. Geshud sprayed gorges. We need to find him a lady. Jesse's a friend. Urist here's a friend. Domas is a friend. Okay, maybe we can get them into a pair. We'll see. It might be time to do a social session. Just have them all locked down into the food zone and the bedroom zone. Actually, once we've finished the bedrooms, that can be our celebratory endeavour. We'll just have a big old lockdown, and everyone can stay either in the dining hall or the bedroom, and hopefully will result in the spectacular production of babies. Well, I mean, no, we don't want the babies to be produced spectacularly. That's ideally you want the birth to be as uneventful as possible. I mean, other than a baby arriving, obviously, that's pretty eventful. Hello, Anxiety2211. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Please excuse the erratic stream. It's always like this. It's always like this. And that's an A, not an O. Just to be very clear, just in case you were worried about pronunciation there. You've got to go to a different website for that. Right, let's dump some of this up here. And just in case you're sensitive to cheating, yes, I did just auto-dump all over the place. And I apologise if that sent you doolally. It's insensitive of me to cheat off all over the place. Right, what do we got here? The museum's fine. Oh, there's the barrel. That's the barrel. It's going to be moved to another display stand, but at least it's in the correct room. That's a good sign. That means that some things are getting hauled. Now that we've set, the orange and black one, maybe what we should do is take a little deeper look into the construction jobs that have been set, because they're really not doing stuff. Like, this was set ages ago. And the farms, have they done anything down in the farm yet? Oh, there's someone doing something in the farm right now. Aban Grasped Nets is currently constructing a building, which means putting down one of these. Maybe I need to move the granite blocks down here. Because how far are they going? So they've got to go up these stairs. What? Oh, yeah, around here, up here, and up these stairs, round to here, up these stairs, into here, or up here, wherever, and then to one of these workshops that have got all the granite blocks in. And I'm willing to wager that they won't use a wheelbarrow to do it. Mind you, this he's already got up there and down again, so maybe it's not too bad. Is he the only guy doing it? Let's hope not. We'll follow him for a second, see what he's up to. Just messing around with coding right now, as always. Oh, nice. Nice. Having a little bit of a learn. Always useful. But, I mean, it depends what you're learning, actually. Maybe some learning may not be as useful as other learning. Here we go. He's heading down there. He's going to build another one. It is. Oh, no, there's another guy doing it as well. So there's at least 2 people ferrying blocks down here. Oh, this is going to be so slow. It's going to be excruciating. And back up he goes. He'll probably cross paths with the other guy on the way back. Maybe I need to create a quicker route. That might be the way to go. I could set up a special... Oh, I was watching this guy build this. I thought that my guy was gone into the little archery range. Of course not. Why would he do that? That's silly. I could sort of put a direct staircase. I'm going to stop following this guy. So what about from here? If I go straight through a workshop. What about here? Can we get a direct staircase? Not really. Not really. Also, the whole point is we want them to pass through this anyway. So, okay. Okay, we just got to put up with the speed. And the fact that we don't have any farmers. There's a good point. Maybe I should just assign someone to be planterers. Reichland Raider is our chief medical dwarf, but we haven't had any medical issues for quite some time, so he could be pretty rusty. What about this crafts dwarf? You are now our farmer. There you go. And that's all you do now. And only you do that. I think. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if that makes any difference to the production of farmland. Oh, is that the guy? No, this is the guy building the granite walkway. That one? Yeah, that one, surely. Yeah. Correct prediction. Nice. Okay. I've got to remember to take some of these people off of their persistent job orders. Oh. No, it's all right. We thought we had not enough granite, but we do have enough granite. It's fine. No need to panic. We've got plenty of granite. Getting a lot of masterpiece green glass boxes coming out of production. That's good. Where... Right, I've got to stop. The construction jobs need to get done. And I keep putting in more, and they're not going to get them done if I keep doing that. Let's look at walls and floors. Everybody does this, but these guys only do that. Actually, let's go to the mining job. If you're in the other one, you're coming out of mining. There you go. We don't need all of you mining. We barely need one miner at the moment. If I were a dwarf, I could not help but fort. No, I would also be forting all over the place. I'd fort like crazy. Fort my trousers off. There's been a 3rd viewer on YouTube. Oh my goodness, it's just so jumping over there. Probably got like 4 viewers on Twitch, I reckon. Not on a Friday, actually. It's unusual for me to have a large number of viewers on a Friday. Which is weird, because that's usually a bump day for Twitch. Which either means I have an odd audience, or... Actually, probably there's better streamers on Friday. That makes more sense. Hello, Silveraku. Welcome back again. Thanks for joining us. I do believe that the important part about me is not my status as a chief medical dwarf, but rather that I am the 2nd best fish cleaner. Once you reach the top of the medical field, there's nowhere to go. It's a dead end, a tranquil but ultimately decaying position. Now, 2nd best fish cleaner still has something to strive for, to rise and proclaim that I am fighting for something. I seek to improve. That's very good. It's good to have something to aspire to. What happens if the best fish cleaner dies, though? Suddenly you've reached apex skill in that field as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. We've got some tatty old clothes in this room here, and I am going to find those tatty old clothes and dump them in the tatty clothes stockpile, so the next time traders come, we don't wait for days and days for people to haul all of this shit. Now, presumably, some of this would just be clothes they've taken off and not actually discarded, but, oh well. Should have put it away. Should have put it away when you had the chance. Right, back up to the top, and bingo, there we go. There's a load of old tatty clothes, and if I look at it, It is all tatty. Oh no, there's a sock and a tunic that are not tatty. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 16, oh, that's good numbers. When it comes to Dwarf Fortress at the moment, it's either you or has. Well, I think that's quite a broad description of the category at large, really. And again, no, yesterday, Smitchell, you were the biggest Twitch streamer, so to speak, not physically. I mean, I've got no way of verifying that one way or the other. But you had the top of the category. That was good. A third option might be good. Sorry?
Best fish cleaner.
Best fish cleaner, yeah, that's right, Convader. He loves being the second best fish cleaner. Well, you'll have to make sure that the best fish cleaner doesn't die. That's the key. That's the key. Right, okay. So yeah, so I get the Dwarf Fortress views then. Yeah, it's nice. It's good being the runoff streamer. You get all the leftovers. Oh no, that's not a good way of saying it. Not a good way of thinking about it. All the people who have lost their main. Excuse me. Still not hauled much stuff here, have they? But again, let's not fret. Let's let them get on with what they're doing. Oh no, we've got a load of wool here. I've worried for a second there. I thought we didn't have any wool to spin. It turns out we've got plenty of wool to spin. No, I'm the leftovers, and you're the people looking in the fridge. That's what's going on there. You've got it the wrong way round. I'm yesterday's warmed up food, or not. Maybe you want to eat it cold. I don't know. Well, I am like a real second monitor man, right? You know, I mean, the majority of you watching me right now on a PC have got me on a second screen, right? I'm not on your main screen. Some of you might have me in the background on a big screen, sure, but this is like almost definitional second screen content, right? Just some guy nattering away with like doing something that you only occasionally have to peek over to follow, right? Or am I misunderstanding the situation? Am I about to cross the Rubicon into superstardom and get myself a stalker? Oh God, no, please. That doesn't sound like much fun. I'm on your main screen. Yeah, if you find me in your fridge, I'll look very guilty. You'll open the door and I'll be like, like finding a trapped raccoon in your fridge. Mitchell's uglier wingman, possibly. Possibly. I don't know if my looks need to be considered. I mean, wingmen are wingmen regardless of appearance, but sure. My second screen is actually broken. I've got you in the background while semi-working. Oh my goodness, that's not even second screen. I'm second layer of Windows. Oh, it's fine. It's not a problem. Hey, a viewer is a viewer. You know, someone who's interested. That's what's important. It really is. Don't look at the numbers. Anybody out there who's trying to start streaming? Don't look at the numbers. They'll just make you unhappy, even if they're big.
In Australia?
I already find living things in my fridge every morning. I don't need more. Oh my goodness. Well, I think your fridge might actually have been left off for too long. You might need to keep it refrigerated. Footprints in the butter. Did you know how big I am? You've got to have an enormous fridge. I mean, you'd have to be an American to have a fridge that big, for sure. Aren't wingmen supposed to be ugly or have a horrible personality so the main man looks better and more attractive in comparison? No, I just thought they were supposed to be there as emotional support when you crashed and burned. Is that what that's for? I've never implemented a wingman system or knowingly been a wingman. That's probably why I probably have been. Probably been a wingman and not even known it. I've never been out on the wing of a plane. The elephants. Heavens above. You don't want a wing elephant. That's gonna at the very least cause inefficiencies in your plane. I think elephants are your textbook case of needing to be shipped by ships. You don't want to put an elephant on a plane. That's needless extravagance. Or, you know, I don't know, maybe elephants prefer flying than boats. Maybe elephants get seasick. I don't know. I'm not an elephant. Never have been. Probably never will be. Not without extensive surgery. And, you know, being denounced by every person who has strong feelings about what an elephant is and isn't. Anyway, let's check for crossbows. No, we're all good. They're nearly melted.
Do you have a bunch of orange slices in your fridge? Moths really like oranges.
I think he's talking more about the idea of just not having any food in their fridge. Like when moths come out of your wallet or moths come out of your cupboards, and you've got a big hair up your nose.
Hey.
She's not very well today, so she's off school, so that's good. And you shouldn't be reading the chat of a mature stream. Naughty. Most wingmen don't know, to be fair. They suffer in silence. Us mains have a register where we can find wingmen who are useful, especially those that can't help talk about nerdy stuff. I recently lost access to the database because I started talking about Isaac Asimov's Foundation when I was on a date, and now I'm in the wingman registry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Terrible. What a demotion. Sorry, you can stay until you eat your sandwich. So, looks like we've got some discarded socks in the kiln. But I suppose that's understandable. That's hot work. You might get sweaty feet and just decide to just discard all your clothes, or all your socks at least, next to the kiln. That tickle you, did it?
Just like, alright, I'm done for the work with the day, and just throw your socks.
Yeah, just whip off the clothes, dump them on the floor, done. Easy peasy. Strut home in the nip, so to speak. That's it. Wingmen. The Brotherhood of Wingmen. Oh god, no, that might end up being, you might get some crossed wires and you get people turning up to the meetings in those dangerous sort of flying suits. You don't want that. Oh god. Like the odds of any members of your organisation ending as red mist just shoot through the roof the second that starts happening. Where were we? Trying to build these earthenware block floors, yet very, very slowly. There's not much going on, is there? It's very, very sedentary pace in this fortress. I have made a bit of a sprawler as well. There is that. If I'd maintained a degree of verticality, we might be seeing better results in terms of pathing and like speed of construction, but sadly, I did it wrong, like a big silly man. How's the farm? Tell me someone's built the farm plots. Ba 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 ba. That's the sheep song. We've got auto farm set. So what I want is to set it so we end up with lots of dimple cups. Plump helmets. They're all right, but I mean, we're not going to do much with them bar brewing. We also want pigtails, but we don't have seeds. We can acquire pigtail seeds, that's not a problem. What do we use quarry bushes for? Do they have any value? Right, I need to go to the auto farm interface to figure out what the hell is going on. GUI/auto farm. Oh, it's not there. Okay, there's no GUI, it's just an auto farm. Uh-oh. Auto farm. Okay. Periodically, blah, blah, blah. Okay, oats, limit 50, current 0. Okay, so everything has a limit of 50. Which isn't too bad, to be honest. Although dimple cups, maybe I want more of those. I think we'll keep it to 50 of everything as of now. And seeing as these are in place and we're getting some farming going, is the surface farming going on too? No. No surface farm crops are available at all. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Hello, Knord. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Another fellow underscorer person. Nice, good. Quarry bushes can be food and soap. Ah, okay. So presumably we can squeeze oil out of them to make soap with. Or, I did use DF hack there. Yes, I did indeed. Dark Zan, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Where were we? Quarry bushes can be used for food and soap. So do I really want to grow those? Because we're making soap from tallow. I will go over periodically the things I'm growing in those farms, because a lot of the stuff is going to be fairly redundant. We don't need food crops. We don't really need booze crops other than for a little bit of variety. So we'll have them in there. Really, my main focus is going to be textile crops. It is. Well, earlier on, for the first 40 minutes or so, it was dead. Nothing happened. And then suddenly, pow, people started pouring in through the doors and going blah, 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 blah. A general hubbub filled the room. A huboob, if you won't. A huboob? That's a very interesting way to pronounce hubbub. I'm sorry. Let's get some smoothing in the storeroom, because I note that they're not doing that. Actually, tier 3 is too high. Let's do tier 7. And then that way they'll just get anything important done first. Mind you, the archery range was tier 7 dig, and that's been done. And now we wait for the earthenware brick floor to go in. Oh, I'm not saying that at all. It's lovely having people watch. It's very nice, very gratifying. It's weird. I remember when I was a kid, like, things that I expected to come a lot sooner than they did and never arrived were things like Netflix and Twitch and YouTube. YouTube actually turned up about when I thought, I was thinking, yeah, this is what should be happening now. But I thought services like Netflix and Twitch would have happened way sooner. Way sooner. Kicked to the door and went, excuse me? Question mark? Query? Conundrum? Conundrum, that's not really a way of phrasing it, is it? No one goes, conundrum? What? In most green maps, I pick stuff outside and do not worry about farming until much later. Well, that has been the, if you'll allow me a fancy word, paradigm for the earliest part of this. So I've got like a fruit gathering zone up here. Take me to the fruity zone. So up here they gather, you know, we've got pears, almonds, apricots, cherries, larch. Larch isn't really edible. Persimmons, and so on and so forth. Walnuts, etc. That training just does not stick with the chinchillas, does it? Are they chinchillas or are they chinchillae? Chinchillae. Chinchilli. Chinchilli, chinchilli, chinchilla. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm having a moment, all right? I don't have to make sense all the time. You've got to expect a degree of coherence collapse occasionally. Right, we're going to exclude grazers because we don't want those. We're going to exclude egg layers because we do not seek those. We're also going to get rid of assigned here already. There we go, but there can't be. Also, pit pond, don't want that. Other chain, built cage, stockpiled cage, we want that. Only stuff in stockpiled cages. There we go. There we go. And in this cage, we want to put the 3 chinchilli. There we go. Done. And then in the other one, we're going to put the 2 minks. And we should end up with some kinky minky. There we go. That's it. Get breeding, guys. Get breeding. And as mustelids / rodents, I'm sure you will be well on top of that. And each other. That's right. I know the difference between a rodent and a mustelid. Actually, I don't. Mustelids might be rodents. It's possible. I'm not sure if there's any kind of cladal overlap. Yeah, that's right. I use the phrase clade. It's big word day today. I'm bringing out all the big ones. Just laying them down on the table. Right, there we go. I put, stupidly, more build orders in, because that's what I said multiple times today that I'm not going to do. Just resist, he says, building an entire marksmanship course. Incoherence is fine. My brain hadn't already gone down the same rabbit hole. Good. This is all fine down here. This will be our ammo retrieval zone. I should probably put an ammo stockpile in here, but we can't until the floor's been done. That's it, just the chinchillas. They come rolling down the side of the hill going... I don't know, do chinchillas make that noise? I do have a friend who probably still doesn't have them, but many years ago when I went to his house, he had chinchillas as pets, and they would spend all day sleeping, and then the second the sun went down, they were in the room where we'd play D&D, the fucking cage would just start going as they're running backwards and forwards and on the wheel and going nuts. So all night long it's just like the sound of the cage shaking with activity. And then as soon as the day comes up, when you might want to say handle the fluffiest creature in the world, they go and just they're off, gone, fast asleep. Well, potentially hiding. I don't know. The chinchill army. Oh my goodness. The chinchilloid army. No, don't, no, sorry. Oh my god. I'm so glad I didn't say that out loud. Fucking hell. and oh god. It's alright, don't worry. I caught myself just in a nick of time. Just in a nick of time. I'm not the ideal person to be streaming, it has to be said. The more I think about it, the more insane it seems. People who hear about this, who've like used to go to school with me or have worked with me in the past, they probably like, oh, that guy. He just, what? Oh my god. Anyway, where have we got? I mean, I'm just basically sitting here waiting for the dwarves to catch up with my ambitions or produce more children. I mean, if I make them stay on this floor and the bedroom floor... No, I said that already. Oh, yeah, I was building a temple. I forgot about these construction jobs completely. All right, well, let's... well, here's some easy wins. Let's just cancel these. No need for the tomb. And now we can just make this the area we wanted it to be. It was a meeting area. Because who doesn't love getting together down in the cemetery? Yay! Cancel, it's the wrong size. Do it again. Meeting area, here we go. Boof. Lovely. Accept. It's going to be a temple, and it's going to be a temple for the god of death, of course. Momas! Unless there's a better option. Wait, we haven't had an extra one appear, have we? Oh, no, it's fine. It's just there's a non-specific thing in there. And in there we shall put... offering place, and you know what, I'll do a couple of offering places maybe, and a display stand, maybe even a couple of display stands, but only one will be necessary. Furniture, display, there, yeah, just the one. And then they'll have a lovely temple for the god of death, Momas. Why is he called Momas? Because Momas means crypt, not death. Oh, his name is Crypt in Dwarven. Interesting. Momas Durad. Definitely needs a temple to Momas. We should technically also, if we're going to build a temple to Momas, have a temple to Durad, but I don't know how to build a beard temple. I just don't understand the law around it. Oh, we've got dimple cups. We've got dimple cups. Now that's good. Do I... See, I could focus down on the textiles and leave the rest of it, but I do think we should grow some plump helmets each year. I mean, what kind of dwarf fortress has no plump helmets? A sad one. Let's fertilise every season. Fuck it, let's fertilise every season. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it on every single workshop as well. Every single farm, fertilise every season. I don't really know what you use for fertiliser, presumably potash, but we make that, so it's fine. Not set to fertilise current amount 0 of 5. What does that mean? How much fertiliser's on there? Yeah, fertilise every season. Good. Feels right to me. I fail at Dwarf Fortress because I can never keep my plump helmets up. Oh, poor you. Well, I think there's tablets for that these days. Although now I think about it, that makes me think of a big spicy and hairy sausage, a chinchillami. Oh, yeah, that does have a kind of a chinchilloni. Chinchilloni. That's nice. It's a big old soft sausage of chinchilla meat. Delicious. There should be a magma pool at the doorways. Now, Darkzan, I feel you on an aesthetic, thematic level. I do. I genuinely think, yeah, num shibub. And furthermore, if I may be so bold, num shibum. I would rip fucking Indiana Jones's heart right out of his chest. But unfortunately, there are considerable health and safety issues around the world of magma. Not least that this magma underneath this graveyard, is not controlled. It's open to wild magma. It's open to the wild magma sea, and as such, any old fucking magma crabs, fire imps, all that kind of naughty shit can just swim up here and get straight into the fortress if it's not like floored over. So, yeah. That's why we have no open magma pits, but we do have glass floors revealing the magma below. So we're kind of there. We're kind of there. Food is not too... As long as you get going early and know what you're doing, food can be a fairly straightforward affair, but I lean heavily on like gathered fruit and livestock early on. Just because you can, and farms can be a bit of a pain to set up. As an example, these, which, I mean, honestly, the farms themselves were not that difficult to set up. It was this stupid like setup that I made to make sure it had a full pile of mud, etc. 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 It's a shame you can't plant food for your grazers. That would be nice if I could just grow crops for the grazers. Yeah, you don't want magma crabs crawling in. I mean, I suppose we could put a grating down or some metal bars and have loose magma beneath, but I don't know. Or we could actually channel out some of this back wall area, perhaps. You know what? I might do that. Put gratings over it. No, actually, what am I doing? Don't... Right, Dark Zan. I don't remember that name. He has crazy ideas. We need to be careful. Vet them all first. More tatty old trousers left lying around. Fair enough. There's some socks and shoes here. And some more there. They love just whipping the old clothes off, don't they? Once they've got a bedroom, they just strip. They're just, let it all hang out, drop it on the floor. It's not like I've not provided them with wardrobes. That's the galling thing. They're almost exactly like my children. It's amazing. Can they enter through a pump? I don't think so. No. I think if you pump the magma into a space, then it will not get any incursions. The pump filters out pretty much everything. Oh, they've nearly done all the earthenware blocks in the main entryway, which was not that much, to be fair, and it's shocking how long it's taken them. Could we build these walls here? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, imagine a fortress with, like, all fully built shit. Imagine a fortress where I'd actually allowed migrants to turn up. I mean, I could crank the numbers right now and just whop it up to 40. But at this point, it feels like cheating because we've longed it out for so much of the fortress, just trying to get our own population growing. A little homegrown pop, so to speak. Maybe I should start thinking about setting up the emergency burrows. Sure, we haven't had any emergencies yet, but that seems to be the time, I would say, when you want to be planning your emergency responses. Right? Right? Yeah, sure. Sure, plan when there's no emergency for the emergency. What's in this featherwood bucket? Ah, lye. Okay, that's supposed to be upstairs. I can move that. Take that off the dwarven table and make sure that they don't end up fannying around. There we go. Buckets of lye. Good. And this soap. Let's move that soap. It won't move. Or will it? Down to here. No, it didn't move. It didn't want to come down to the soap stockpile for some reason, even though I would suggest the soap stockpile is the ideal place to keep soap. But then who am I? Some kind of soap expert? I don't think so. I'm a soap novice. That's me. They haven't moved any of the animals into the breeding cages yet, which is a bit disappointing, but, you know, I'm probably demanding too much of them too quickly, especially with just 30 dwarves. Oh, it's a full moon. How lovely. Good job we don't have any werewolves, he says, as a werewolf probably bursts out. Yeah, I think so, bars and grates, but I can't remember which of those are non-destructible. Like, you know how walls and floors don't get destroyed by building destroying invaders? I have a feeling that one of the bars or grates is not as building destroyer resistant as the other. I could, I suppose, put some magma grates here. It's not the craziest notion. What I'll do is I'm going to put 2 at the back. We're going to channel out these floors here. That's magma, and we'll stick grates on. Yeah, that feels good. That feels right. Oh, a human monk is visiting. Why? Question mark. Where are you, monk? Hey, hey, he's a monk. Ipan Brassgrowth. What are you up to? He's a legendary metal crafter. He's patient. He resists sickness, but he is frail. He's got 2 lovers and 8 children, and he's 87 years old. Heavens above. Goodness. Surprised he's not just blasting dust at this point. Oh, maybe he is. The children don't have to be children still. They could be adults. Thinking about it. All right, so he's coming into the fortress. What has brought this guy in? Why? An emergency bridge just in case. Well, we've got the emergency. We could close the fortress off, but we've still got useful shit outside. We'll come back and figure out what this guy's going on about. He didn't... What? Didn't feel anything after seeing a dog's dead body. Oh, yeah, we've got a lot of dead dogs and coatis in the woods outside. Oh, well. We do have a blocker bridge. Just haven't... I've never closed... Up. Well, the consideration didn't happen. If he's intrusive, he'll feel the wrath of my cage traps. Right, come on. Where are you going? He's got no activity. Exhilarated after getting into an argument. What, with one of my dwarves? Oh, God, here we go. Okay, coming down into the fortress. Heading to one of our guilds. Okay. Are they a guild member? Oh, no, they're coming to this temple. What the fuck is this? Are they leaving? This visitor has come to relax. She heard the Cobalt Honeys was the place to enjoy oneself. The Cobalt Honeys? What the hell is the Cobalt Honeys? It sounds like a fucking sexy dance troupe. It's like the stripped version of the Blue Man Group. Welcome to the Cobalt Honeys. I'm so slumped you can't see me doing drum beats. It just sounds like I'm making weird noises. Sit up straight, scoundrel. Come on. Your back is not supposed to be bowed. Right, so what was it called? The Honeys. The something Honeys. Where's my locations? Basement of Corridors, Sanctuary of Iron, the Ashen Sanctum, the Convenient Cathedral, the Bronze Mansion, the Fenced Mirrors. What? The Cradled Stockade, the Beard of Dells, the Basement of Corridors, the Sanctuary of Iron, the Shore of Bearing, the Impervious Bristle, the Ashen Sanctum, the Fenced Mirrors, the Bronze Mansion, the Convenient Cathedral, the Armoured Home. No. Look, there's nothing. There's no... Why is this named? Unnamed dormitory. Oh, it's the hospital. I'm getting confused there. What do we got here? We've got Shady333. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. Time to have some kobolds in cages in the tavern. Sexy cage dancers. Oh, somebody finds kobold sexy. That's interesting. It's an unusual choice. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to judge verbally, out loud. I'm going to keep all the judgment up here. Just sloshing around in my noggin. And now I'm imagining people having sex with kobolds. Oh, God. Oh, God. A goblin bard is visiting. What? This is unacceptable. This just feels like a heist. What are you doing? Learn more about a visitor after they chat with a local. Okay. So why is Dusim Fedrims here? Why are we getting suddenly so many visitors? Because we were not getting any visitors up until just now, and it's been 2 in the course of a single year. I cannot remember if bars were immune to BD, lava I'm going to assume, but suppose horizontal grates... Oh, building destroyers, yeah. Horizontal grates can be destroyed... Cannot be destroyed from the level below. Then again, you can always use arrow slits, which are immune to building destroyers. That's very... What, on the floor? Arrow slits on the floor? Are we sure? Well, if the grate can't be destroyed from below, then I'll put it in there because... well, there's no reason not to, honestly. I'll let them finish this floor first, and then when it's done, we'll get in there and we'll add the feature. It's going to be good. Let me show you its features. Yeah, a bit of Jorg Sprav for you. None of these areas have even seen any of the stuff being brought in. I'm going to get rid of these smoothing orders because they're redundant. They are unnecessary. Ah, they built that wall. Okay. We might now see a little burst of activity. Oh, no, there's still loads of work to be done here. For some reason, I just expected it to happen really quickly because I'm apparently a wildly optimistic kind of guy. And a hiccup or two. Right. Chainmail trousers, don't meet grade. What about all this? Steel battle axe, wheelbarrow, spike, warhammer, steel battle axe. Yep. And then there's a third one. We've got some crossbows in here. We've only got one masterwork crossbow so far. That's a little disappointing. Why is anyone picking that one up for anything other than melting? You're right. Yeah, right. I just wanted... Oh, you've... Yeah, I don't know what we've been up to, but now I remember.
Nothing.
Now I remember. I am going to put some caged animals in the dining hall now that I think about it. That was my original plan, but the statues I wanted removed to replace have unfortunately not been picked up and moved yet. Which is fair enough, I suppose. Let's just install a cage. Let's do it. We'll just stick this cage... A little terrarium in there. Green glass terrarium. It'd be nice if they were clear glass cages, but, you know. Green glass gives us a look. A fancy little look. What are you doing in there?
Whoa.
Eating. Why are you eating at a table in the hospital when we've got the grandest dining hall you've ever seen? That feels like foolishness. Is it because I made this a temple that they no longer have interest in it? Should I decommission it as a temple, or should I just add tavernry? Fuck it, I'm going to make it a tavern as well. Oh, you can't, can you? Because it changes it. I made it a tavern, then I made it a temple, and now... Okay, well, hang on a minute. Look, what I'll do is... We carve out the seating, and I'll make that a separate tavern area.
So you're getting one?
Okay, yeah, go on then. You might want to sort the doodah. Yeah, okay, so that there. So all of this is going to be the God of Merriment Temple. And then...
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's an unnamed dining hall. Ah, the save right in the middle of intricate work. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, Precious. What is Taters, Precious? What is Taters?
My precious.
Oh, and another one. Thank you, Kaynord. Much appreciated. Another member of the underscore gang. we're growing in numbers. The underscore scoundrel underscore M 07's you. 07. Oh my god, I saw this thing dangling off the side of my headphones and thought the spot on my neck had grown absolutely massive and gone black. For a second I thought, oh my god. But no, that's not what it is. I just caught a little glimpse of myself in the webcam, that's all. How usually go. Well, that might knock some. Where was I? Oh, the camera's turned itself off.
Oh, what a shame.
What a tragedy. What an absolute crying shame. Right, so save, come on. It's weird, I can just waffle nonsense for ages when the game is running, but the second it pauses, where it would be an ideal opportunity to do that and just start banging on, I shut up. I can't help myself. I'm terrible. I'm not the worst streamer, but I'm pretty rubbish. What an advertisement. Right, here we go. Let's put this in here. So this is going to be our tavern. There. And I think I'm also going to include the kitchens, the food area in the tavern, and the wells. And we could add some bedrooms, but that really is what I would describe as madness. Because who wants tavern bedrooms? So that's a dining hall there. What kind of value does it have? Well, first of all, we'll not add people. Oh, shit. There we go. In slash tavern, citizens only. Do we want a tavern keeper? Chests in... Oh, it doesn't have any chests, does it? Let's take a look at it. Maybe I will expand the tavern up here a bit. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Oh, I right-clicked instead of accepting. It's okay though. It all stuck. So that we can now fill out this area. There we go. So the tavern now has got chests and stuff like that. Let's up the numbers of instruments and whatnot. Who can be the tavern keeper? Grand Master Intimidator and Professional Negotiator. Or a Proficient Negotiator and Proficient Comedian. Is Proficient Intimidator Skilled Persuader? I mean, Rando, look at the skills. Where was he? We've lost him. He's gone off the screen. Persuader, Negotiator, Judge of Intent, Intimidator, Comedian, Consoler, Pacifier, Conversationalist. And then the same with Rakust as well. He's got a shitload of skills. Oh, wait, no, hang on. They're all clunched up together. Right, I see. Shall I go with Al-Oth Udenarast or Turnip O'Houlihan? Iton Linem. We could try Geshud. Geshud has been sad lately. Maybe giving him a tavern keeper role will cheer him up. His sadness does revolve around drinking. I think people are going to prefer Turnip O'Houlihan, to be honest. Let's do that. We'll take them out of glassmaking and mining. Do we want a performer? We've only got competent speaker dancers, haven't we? It's all fucking rapping hip-hop dancers. That's what we've got. Which is fine. Just not what I want for this fortress. Okay. All good. So we've got a proper tavern / dining area inside the temple. That's fine. Right, so Turnip O'Houlihan needs jobs rearranging. Oh man, they're a legendary glassmaker. Not anymore, mate. And you are allowed to do other things than tavern keeping if you so wish. There we go. Good stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Necromancer? That can absolutely not fucking happen. Right, where are people? What are visiting? Why? Why are people visiting my fortress? Okay, here we go. Dungeon. None imprisoned, 9 available. Okay, no one's visiting the dungeon. Or are they? No, they're not. Yeah, citizens only. What about this one? Citizens only. This one. Citizens only. This is an office, so literally only used by citizens. That's an unnamed meeting area. Maybe that's why they're coming. That's what's bringing them in. Add a new temple. What do we go with? Do we go with metals and minerals? Mountains and nightmares, fortresses, or we've already got jewels, but that's a particular cult. To be honest, we've got 3 people who don't follow that particular sect. Not sure it's capital Fun fun, but I'm not sure if it's what Jolly Japes times fun. It's a different kind of fun. Let's do the metals and minerals god in here. There we go, and then change it so only citizens can join. There we go, and I'll put a door on it. There we go, and a display stand. And that should be enough to bring it up to standard for a very fancy little room. And now it's got like a designation. Hopefully it will stop people from actually visiting, because we want them all to be citizens only. The bloody Herbalist Guild. Of course. Doesn't matter if the necromancer's hostile. I want to get him out of here as quick as possible. Where are they? Other. Oh, hang on. Shit, what have I done? There we go. Visitors ready to leave. Okay, good. Good. Personality-wise, she has great analytical abilities, a good memory, and a good spatial sense, but she has an iffy sense for music and poor kinesthetic sense. Completely wrapped up in her own appearance and abilities and other personal matters. She's as avaricious as they come, obsessed with acquiring wealth. Okay. Okay, they're leaving. That's good. That's what we want. Get out of here, Necro. I'm pretty sure I've figured out what caused them to turn up and dealt with it, but, you know, we'll see. Can these gratings be destroyed from above, then? Because that's terribly dangerous. That's our first siege being lethal. Traders. What have we got? Caravan from Fikod Shaget. Okay, lovely. While they're loading all the stuff in, I'm going to quickly put my melt orders down, just to make sure everything is running smoothly. No melt orders needed. Everything's... Oh, 1 melt order. Right, what's going on here? 21 items. Control T. Right, anything that's not pristine, anything that's worn, it's all going in. There we go. 3 grand's worth of tatty clothing. Fingers crossed. What else are we putting in? Totems. Have we made any totems? Yes, we have. Control A. There we go. Bone amulets and whatnot. What else can we do? Tatty clothing. Bone crafts and totems. I suppose that will do, really. That makes sense. Make us some special quarters for Necro somewhere and keep all the bones which you do not want to fight away from it. Yes. Everything. All the nervous tissue. Everything. Keep them away from the bloody refuse pile, for sure. Oh, God. 1,000 items again. What have I done? Hopefully they're all sitting in here. No. Just quite a few. Oh, well. Well, we'll let them get onto hauling stuff. I mean, really all we can do now is sort of sit back and wait. Can I pause jobs in here? I can't, can I? I suppose I could change the values, though, right? I could say I could change the conditions so that they don't produce stuff. Then again, I don't really want to do that. I want to keep things being produced. Let things tick over. It's going to take so long for them to bring everything. It'd be nice if they do it with a wheelbarrow, or like, you know, pick up more than one thing. Like, I've gone to get a single sock, and then I'll go get another single sock, and then another single sock from this pile of socks. They do like to do it slow. I notice our carpenter's workshop hasn't built either. Interesting. Interesting. Why are they not doing that? I would have thought that would have been like a pretty urgent order. They still haven't put these bloody floor tiles in either. There we go. Can I now dump this? No? What if I pause and then come here and take off the forbid? And then here, take off the forbid. Now we try to auto dump. Yeah, they did it. They finally moved. Here we go. Here we go. We might finally get this workshop done. Oh, in go the earthenware bricks, and we're away. They're going to take seconds to build, though, because like literally that's earthenware bricks there. Oh, there's a couple of sheep wool socks here, I see. It's kind of a waiting game at the moment, trying to get them to get all their crap up to the trade depot. And again, only a few of them will be doing it. Some of them are still just carrying on doing whatever. Ooh, diplomacy. What have we got here? I do not want to be part of the homeland, thank you. It's a little annoying that that's all the diplomacy we get now until we join. The problem with that is as soon as we join, the elves will be like, oh, you can only cut down this many trees. And we'll be like, not today, sorry. We're going to cut down a lot of trees. A ridiculous quantity of trees indeed. Oh, we could do the switchback pattern, couldn't we? I could do that thing with the drawbridges. And when they're up, you have to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and just go over every single trap. Ah, but then again, we could just do a little bypass doodah that has a big, long, twisty trap corridor in it, couldn't we? Yeah, I've never really given adventure mode much time, to be honest. So maybe the new version will be interesting to try out, because I've never really done anything in it. Like, I've dabbled very briefly, but it didn't seem to have very much in the way of direction, if you see what I mean. We've not used a lot of leather, have we? In fact, we've been building up the leather stockpile dramatically. What can I make out of leather? Let's have a look in the workshop. Instrument pieces, armour, backpack bags, bucklers, caps, cloaks, dresses, gloves, helms, high boots, hoods, leggings. Oh, we will need quivers. We do need quivers if we're going to have if we're going to have crossbows.
Not that kind.
No, not that. That's shudders. That's different. It's not a surprise that we hate elves. They forbid you from cutting down trees and then make fun of you for making things out of rocks and metal. Yeah, what are they doing? Idiots. Stupid elves. What's this? A human crossbowman is visiting. It hasn't stopped people turning up. Why? I'm not sure I like this. These visitors can pretty much all just fuck off. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Let's watch him for a second. Everybody's got two lovers. It seems like this whole world is filled with, like, what's it called? Thruples. Okay. They're just wandering around. They're coming to the library, it would seem. They're just trying to steal shit from our They're going straight for the bloody artifact room. Look.
Oh, just gonna come have a look around your museum here. It looks really nice.
Oh, actually, that is also an undesignated meeting area. So what I can make it now is I could make it part of the library, couldn't I? That might make sense rather than creating a new thing. A new temple? Or a new guild hall? Have we got any leftover gods that we haven't done yet? I mean, mountains and nightmares. We've done metals and minerals now. Muck, rebirth, and strength. We've only got one worshipper of that. By far and away, it's Jules that is our number one god. Cthulhu edition for Rimworld. Ah, Rimworld never really like caught with me. I've always been a dwarf fortressman. I always found Rimworld a little I don't know. I don't know what I don't like about it. It feels like Dwarf Fortress is what I'm looking for. Oh, you son of a... Oh, right, okay. They just disappear when you're looking at the thing. I thought he'd nicked all 4 of our artifacts in there. Right, okay. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get this library, and I'm going to expand it. There we go. That's that. That's the library. And you know what? It's a library complex. The whole thing is a goddamn library. Go. There we go. Nice. Then we can expand it as we see fit. It's a library / museum. But crucially, now, well, hopefully, everything is citizens only. So we can only have visitors coming from inside. Horror, Eldritch, Paranormal DLC. Oh, a little star spawn of Cthulhu would be nice. Right, how are the traders doing? Still awaiting over 1,000 items. Of course. Of course. Maybe we should do a special session soon where I just smash all the workshops, crack open, get everything out, also sort it into a trading stockpile so it's actually easy to do. Oh my god, look, I forgot. There we go. I can put tradable stuff in there. That's what we want. So it can all get brought to here, and then I'll just auto-dump it into this square. Very nice. RE Rimworld versus Dwarf Fortress. I think it's one of scale. Rimworld is very much about individual stories of your rimmers. Dwarf Fortress is a bit more macro. The fortress is the important thing. Yeah. The group story rather than the individual tales. Is the trader there now? How many items did we have originally being brought? Let's see what our value is at the moment. It's mostly tatty old clothes, which I like. I'd like to see a lot of that getting got rid of. Amulets, scepters, crowns, rings, earrings, bracelets. I mean, the real benefit of bringing the crafts here is actually that people get to look at it and choose stuff that they want. Pick it up, make it their own. Okay, so that's 10 grand's worth of absolute shite that I don't want. Let's see what we can buy off of them. We'll buy their bars, we'll buy their cut gems, we'll buy their blocks, we'll buy their glass. The silty clay. Do I want chains? It's rope, it's not chain. Screw it. Tholtig. I'm sure it's a musical instrument. Why not? Do I want a water buffalo and a horse? Not really. But the cage is made of tin, and tin is useful for one of them. I won't buy the barrels, won't buy the buckets. Will we buy the copper warhammers? Yeah, let's start buying stuff to melt down. Iron crossbows, we'll get rid of them. No training swords, please. No shirts. We'll buy these shields, they can get melted. The bucklers can get melted. The gauntlets can get melted. Keep the boxes, mate. Sweet pod seeds, dimple cup spawn. See, I want them to bring bladeweed, but that doesn't seem to be on the cards. Buy all those. Buy the copper bolts. Buy the large gems. Do we want the meat? Not really. Or the fish? No. Plants. No, we don't need plump helmets. We're growing those already. We don't need bitter vetch or spinach. Leaves and fruit. I'll buy the thread. That's always useful. No trousers. No loincloths. No backpacks. I don't want to bring quivers in. Those can be melted. These can be melted. These spikes can be melted. The cheese is going to go off. We won't buy that. Splints. Go on then, the hospital, might as well buy them. There we go. Wheelbarrows, silver wheelbarrow. Oh, we'll melt that. Scrolls. Are we buying anything for our library yet? Is it time? I'm going to buy the parchment. The King Snake Woman, my love. Now, the world of mountain halls and these 2 limestone bound codices. There's 4 separate things here. We're going to buy them, check them all to see if they have the secrets of life and death in them, and if they have, we're going to obliterate them, throw them into the magma. In fact, I'm going to do it with an auto dump. I'm not even going to give them the dignity of dwarven destruction. So they're losing now. Okay, so we can't buy all that. Holy shit, the books are not available. No codices and no scrolls. Okay, need to get rid of something else as well. Probably the wheelbarrow and the crutches. Yeah. Oh, that's because there's a couple of 2,000 trade credit crutches. Let's get the books back. There we go. And the scrolls. Oh, not quite. What about splints? We've got very expensive splints in there somehow. No. What do we need to get rid of? The bolts aren't urgent. The large gems aren't really urgent, are they? There we go. That'll do. Trade. Okay. Cool. So we need to check those books, which means codices. So 1 limestone bound codex. Written portion. This is a limestone-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 1-page essay entitled The World of the Mountain Halls, authored by Lor Log Moslan. It concerns the career change from milker to dancer of the dwarf Lor Paintwind in Apex, worked in 75. The writing is utterly disjointed and it meanders somewhat. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. So we've read the limestone codex. Let's take a look at the next one. Bismuthintite. This is a bismuthintite-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 26-page guide entitled Never Underestimate Wound Trade, authored by Ineth Duth Nerdakost. It concerns the Hillocks wound trade. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Okay, the books are fine. Now I need to look at the scrolls. The World of the Mountain Halls and Kingsnake Women, My Love. Okay. First of all, this one, I don't think it's going to contain the secrets of life and death, but the other one sounds pretty juicy. This is a well-crafted, giant bush-tit parchment scroll. The rollers are made from slate. This object menaces with spikes of carnelian and sapphire. On the item is a well-designed image of Solon Static Mind, the dwarf in lead. Written on the item is an essay entitled The World of the Mountain Halls, authored by Lor Logismolam. Log Emsmoslan. It concerns the career change from milker to dancer of the dwarf Lor Paintwind in Apex worked in 75. We've read this one. This is the same book. The writing is utterly disjointed and it meanders somewhat. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. We bought 2 copies of the same damn book. Oh, well, at least 2 people can read it at once then. And, crucially, nothing going into our library contains the secrets of life and death and will cause necromantic nonsense. So that's good. That's good. There we go. Judge Dredd's been saying stuff. What's that then? The Rimmers. Oh, my goodness. Is dancer a suitable career change for an experienced milker? They'll probably do that one where they do like that. They're like dancing, going... the dairy bop, they could call it, or something. I don't know. But unless she's dancing in the dwarven equivalent of a pole dancing club and offering happy endings, are the skills transferable? Well, possibly. You never know. We don't really understand the intricacies of dwarven reproduction anyway, so the idea of the happy ending may not even be what happens. Because we discussed it, they might all just spit into a geode, bury it in a wall, and then dig it out a few days later. That's entirely possible as dwarven, because it's not made explicit in the game how things happened. Just like dwarves do not poop, they do not shag. Or do they? We don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they're always at it. Maybe they're randy little creatures. Have we got anything to melt? Probably not. I've been in here quite recently. And we appear to have hit the the 10 crossbow limit on making them, so we're going to have to wait till some have been melted before they start putting in more, which is fine. It's fine. That's one thing that RimWorld does sort of explain. Rimmers need to have a bedroom with a double bed, male and female assigned to it for a baby turns up. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's a little opaque in Dwarf Fortress, but that's not the end of the world. Why is there a lieutenant visiting? Where are you visiting? What has prompted your visit, sir? Hello, have you ever visited a Cryptbeards before? Is this your first time Cryptbearding? Right. Well, there are a few house rules that you will need to observe. If you annoy me, we will kill you. Is that alright? Is that good? Lovely. Anyway, it's probably already in the building. I don't see him anywhere, but he should stand out quite a bit. I don't know, how many others have we got in the fortress? Three merchants? Oh my god. What is this lad? He's a lieutenant, but bury the lead? What the fuck is he? He's 41. He's a Skaven. Got small armour. Let's follow him, see where he goes. Oh, he's in the fortress now. Oh, there he is. Well, well, well. Interesting. We'll follow them. We'll see what happens. I'm guessing when they keep going black and white like that, is that because nobody can see them? No, they're just changing periodically. So is that now? Ah, yes, yes. Fantastic. No more worshippers of the god of death turning up on the door going, oh, hello, I've heard you've got a lovely temple here. Can I come and have a look, please? Oh, it's very nice, isn't it? I like it a lot. It's very, very nice. True. Some games need you to deal with poop. Other games don't. Like Oxygen Not Included, for example. Definitely a poop situation there. True. Orcs are very fungal. They do love a bit of fungalizing. Lots of spores. I mean, I did get Stable Diffusion to produce me lots of pictures of like dwarven babies in geodes. So I quite like the idea of them being sort of dug out of the wall, like incubated in the stone, you know? It's cool. Or the other, less pleasant alternative is the idea of a dwarven lady passing a rough geode out of her lady garden instead of a baby. I imagine a baby would be smoother than a geode, right? Oh, why don't we just put a clear glass block right in the middle? To be honest, I think I can accept that. That's not too bad. The clear glass block, if it's in the middle and there's symmetry, we can use it to sort of like demarcate the line of when you stand to shoot and where you go to collect your bolts. In fact, no one's going to be going down there to collect their bolts, to be honest. It's not going to happen. I do need to build some archery targets, and I also need to take out this back wall as well, because I'm going to build in actual constructed block wall, but I won't be able to access it once I've broken that. So, construction, no. What is it? Machines or fluids? No. Cages, restraints, military. Archery target, there we go. So I can stick them all along here, right? Choose manually. What am I going to make them out of? Ooh, block. What have we got? How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8 of something. Now we could make them out of clear glass, but that feels weird. Railgar. That's the only thing we've got. That's the thing we've got least of, that we've got enough of. Make them out of lead. Chromite's the nice purple colour, and this isn't a huge use of it. We could use the chromite. Let's use clear glass. Fuck it, it's a renewable. There we go. And then last used. There we go. There we go. Clear glass block. Archery targets. Feels like a weird thing to make an archery target out of because it would just ping out, but Whatever. Whatever. I forgot my gym closes on Fridays in Ramadan. I walked in there for nothing. Ah, what a tragedy. I suppose you could do some burpees in the street outside, maybe, or something. Maybe. I don't know. What's the the rules on exercise during Ramadan? I'm sure that's allowed, right? It's just food. It's just fasting, isn't it? I say just fasting. That's quite a significant enterprise. I remember those. It was all very Anne Geddes. Oh my goodness, I've not paid enough attention to what I was saying, and now I don't I don't remember what you're talking about. Surviving the aftermath game. If you don't have a toilet, their sanitation completely tanks and everyone starts getting sick, which is what would happen in any community without some sort of poop disposal method. Yeah, you can't keep your poop. You could build a long drop toilet over the lava pit. That would solve the issue. The occasional drunk dwarf falling into it. Actually, a real risk with long drop pit sanitation systems is the price you pay for good sanitation. That's true. That's true. To get the poo far away, you've got to risk a little bit of gravity problems. Big G interaction. Okay. Shit, I was going to say something there and I've completely forgotten what it was about. Something to do with toilets. Something to do with... The only problem I have with dropping shit into magma is magma's very dense. I would imagine, and I would believe, denser than human shit. So what you're actually going to do is just have like a big mound of sizzling turds sitting on top of, or floating more accurately, on top of a superheated surface. So I think your sanitation problems... Actually, sanitation-wise, it might not be too bad because the heat will probably kill anything that's, dangerous. But smell-wise, it's going to be ripe. Oh boy. It's going to be pretty... Yeah, exactly, Tumwell. Exactly. Exactly. There's going to be some rise and stink coming off them tods. Funnel the gases into a lighting system. Are they going to be like incandescent turd smells? Oh my god! Everyone's going to be super careful with their light bulbs if every time they broke they just released the incandescent aroma of turds. Mind you, any significantly large piles of shit will become incandescent over time, as anyone who's spent any time around stables will know. You can't leave horse shit lying around too long or it'll just all burst into flames, start burning. I mean, you do get a bit of a heads up when the smoke starts pouring out of it, so it's not like you can't deal with it, but if you leave it, it will burst into flames. It's just a thing that happens. Hot poo-poo, yeah! I wonder if that's how the first fires, like domesticated fires, happened. No, I think fire came before herd animals, and you'd need herd animals to get that much shit, unless someone was born once a few million years ago with a sort of pathological urge to pile shit up. It's potentially possible. What a mutation. What a mutation. I mean, come on. How long is that going to echo through humanity's genes? Sure, once the meme of fire's been unlocked, you don't need the gene anymore, but fuck. We should remember that guy. If they ever existed, of course. Wow, God, they're still awaiting more things. We've taken at least 200 things to the depot, so we can trade again with them. They don't really have anything we want anymore, but we have brought a lot of shit to the depot that we want to get rid of. So, let's wait for the traders to turn back up again. And we can dump all of our tatty old clothes and silly bone knickknacks all over them. Silly bone knickknacks. There's a phrase that feels good to say. Here we go. Here's our trader, and he's gone again. And he's back again. There we go. So, only one shirt to get rid of. A little pile of figurines, amulets, scepters, crowns, rings, earrings, bracelets and totems worth just under $4,000, which will get ropes. Is there anything worth getting in these barrels? Not really. Buckets are useful. Training swords are an abomination. Fucking wooden weapons. Oh yeah, I'll use wooden weapons. Why not? Because they don't work. We can have the copper bolts this time. Lovely. Don't want to buy any crowns, rings, earrings, bracelets. Oh, we'll buy the large gems. We don't need the meat or the fish or the plump helmets, but fuck it. Buy all their food and veg. Garlic bulbs? Yeah, why not? Don't need any of that. Don't need the cheese. Oh, the little wanker guy was there in the background. I heard him. He went, wanker. Wanker. Let's buy that wheelbarrow. And you know what? I'm in the market for a green glass neck. Oh, wait a minute. I can't afford it. There we go. Trade. Boom. Done. Asmel seems ecstatic with the trading. I'm sure he did. But he is effectively walking away with a mountain of rubbish. They'll be leaving soon. But they'll come back with better stuff maybe next time because they were happy. Incandescent poo-poo tube, light my way. Show me where to go and please don't spray. Incandescent poo-poo tube, show me where to go. Show me where to go with your poopy brown glow. Okay, sorry, I lost my mind for a moment there and had to sing a song about incandescent poo-poo lighting. Which is a phrase you are unlikely to find coming out of an AI anytime soon. Just to remind you that it's going to take some effort to create an AI that will perfectly replace this. You're going to have to seriously... You might need to sort of smash the computer it's hosted on quite heavily in the head a few times. In the head, in the hard drive. Something like that. I don't know. I just ordered my Steam game list by hours played. 1.7k on Stellaris. Oh my goodness. I dread to think what my true overall playtime on Dwarf Fortress is. It's unquestionably the game I've played the most by thousands of hours. Easily done 10,000 hours, I would say. I wouldn't even blink at saying that. Possibly 20. I have to say, I do recommend. It's a big gear change from Dwarf Fortress, but if anyone's interested in that kind of game, Armour Reforger is currently on sale for less than 20 quid, and I think a very good game. Well worth it. If you've got a decent computer, graphics cards wise. Ah, the traders left, so they just dropped all the shit they were hauling where they were standing. Thanks, guys. That's so useful. Shit, there's tons of stuff here. Green glass book blindings. We've got so much shit lying around. What I could do here is move this stuff into the trade stockpile so they start pulling it apart and putting it in the stockpile next time. And we can get rid of the useless shit and it will filter out the good stuff. It'll be nice. Hello, Magpie007. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. You're catching us at the tail end of the day's festivities. Excuse me. About 3 o'clock, I'm going to be calling time and raiding somebody else. But you'll get about a half hour out of me. You'll get about a half hour. So feel free. Feel free to suck up the photons I'm sending your way. Well, strictly speaking, I'm sending information to your computer that's blasting the photons at you, but, you know, sure, there's intermediaries, but I am the photon instigator. That's what I'm doing, instigating. Armour, isn't that the one they keep using footage from in disinformation crap on Twitter? It is. For some reason, people seem to repeatedly fall for fucking screenshots of Armour. Armour 3 is the one you're thinking of there, but Armour Reforger is the one with the... It's like a stepping stone game to Armour 4 where they're sort of flexing their new engine and testing out all the bits and bobs. It's good fun. I love it. Yeah, I'm not so hot on the sort of simulating current ongoing conflicts angle, but the main game is set in the 1980s, so it's not too bad. There's a lot of mods out there for whatever you want, though, so it's good. Actually, you're the photon reflector. Any photons emitted by you are invisible to us. Oh, that's true. They would all be in the infrared spectrum. That's true. But I am exciting your screen in a manner that makes it give off photons. There is some photonic flow betwixt. Masterwork green glass cabochon. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, I got distracted there. The traders came. We haven't removed the outside carpenter's workshop yet. That's fine. We still got to build the one inside. No one's done any of these stockpiles yet, but that's also fine. I wouldn't expect that to happen anytime soon. Have the farms started going into full production yet? I think they have, yes. Do I need this walkway round the farms? I don't. It's unnecessary. So maybe I should just cancel it. Then again, it hides the shame of that last little block that doesn't quite have enough mud on it, doesn't it? It's good. Unfiltered photons. Or am I? Is the computer a photon filter? I don't know. The thing is, says Judge Dredd, I work in a job where I do have to routinely assume people are idiots, but when they confirm it, it makes me sad. Yes, it's a tragedy. It's so many. Remember, 50% of people have to be below average on the bell curve. It's just how averages work. Just remember that. And have grace and mercy. If photonic isn't a word, it should be. I think it is. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube channel called Photonic Induction that's been dormant for a while, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. He's naming his channel after a thing that doth exist. There we go. And let's go down here. And one more. Any crossbows in here that need melting? 3 crossbows that need melting. Very good. Very good indeed. I don't know what they're picking the crossbows up for. It might be just to put them in the melting stockpile. But somehow I doubt it. Somehow I feel like they're going to be doing something else. That's a lot of coffins. That's a lot of boxes. That's a lot of jugs. That's a lot of doors. That's a lot of bags. That's a lot of stuff. This workshop's absolutely crammed. Okay. Well, we've got stockpiles for some of this stuff, so hopefully as time passes. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to make this another evening where I leave the game running. I'm going to do a safety save. Look at me hunched in the corner of this camera. What do I keep doing this for? Sit up. I'm going to do a safety save, and then when I go and do the school run, I'm just going to leave the game going. And if I come back and all is well, fine. And if I come back and all is bad, I'll just reload the save. Seems like a sensible way to go. My job also requires I regularly use and know the difference between mean, median, and modal average. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. Then you can sort of correctly judge people's positions on the bell curve. I, for one, am a fan of jugs. I do love jugs. I'm a jug lover. I love jugs, and unconnectedly, I love motorboats. Which blew one of my co-workers' minds when I told her the average number of legs for a human. Well, yeah, it's got to be less than 2, right? It's got to be 1 point something. If that. No, there's not that many people with no legs, I don't think. It's got to be about 1. I'm going to guess it's about 1.8 legs. Unless we're actually calculating the amount of missing leg as an actual decimal. I'm going to guess 1.8, 1.7-ish. That's my theory, and I'm going to stick to it until the evidence tells me otherwise. Jesus, they do not stop stripping in these offices. What is it about that office? Whose office is it? It's a sexy office, I know that much. Old Jimmy Centipede is bringing up the average, though. I bet they... Yeah, it only takes one guy with 1 billion legs to make it look like people earn a lot more legs in this country. What? Sorry? I'm sorry, I think I might be talking about something else for a second. Mode and median are 2, mean. The usual number when people say average would be less than 2. Mode and median, yeah, are 2. The mean, mean. It's weird how the hardest to calculate is the one that people usually mean when they mean. Average, mean. Meeny, me.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What's the average number of toes?
Somewhere around 8 again, I'm going to guess. Actually, there's not that many. Well, yeah, actually thinking about it, every missing leg is 5 missing toes. Or is it? Maybe some people have like a sort of they've kept a mummified foot to use as part of their prosthetic leg. But that feels like something they'd just say no to at the hospital. I've kept it. Could you put it on the bottom, please? And it's like, no, we're not allowed to do that. Who do you think I am? Some kind of taxidermist? Anyway, where were we? Lumberjacks, yes. Lumberjacks are famous. They're famous for cutting down trees. They're not famous for having missing body parts, but one of the more missingiest of body part trades. I don't know. I'm just streaming. I'm not here to do anything in particular. Just doing a bit of Dwarf Fortress and shooting the breeze, chatting nonsense, in the most truest sense of the word. Why are there lots of pig bone scepters in my clothing pile? Where were these pig bone scepters coming from and going to when they were dropped? I mean, surely they were being hauled off to the stockpile, right? Tell you what, they can't stay here. It's pig bone scepter transportation time. There you go. There's your pig bone scepters. Where were we? Check everything's good here. Yep. Got a lot of cartilage here. Not much we can do with that. The traders are leaving. That's all good. It's going on down deeper into the fortress. The dining hall floor looks good. No one's claimed any animals as pets, despite me offering them quite aggressively. Take a pet. Have a pet. Here, take this chinchilla. Or maybe not. Maybe aggressively is the wrong word. Insistently. Nice. Okay. Have they put any of these in yet? No. None of the archery targets have been built. That's fine. Let's put the wall in, though. So that's going to be earthenware bricks, of course. Da-dunk, da-dunk, da-dunk. If this goes on long enough, what I might end up doing is making stockpiles for earthenware bricks on every floor and just doing some quantum stockpiling so that we end up with a nice distribution of them, so they've always got something available to build with on the floor. But then again, that's only useful during construction. And once construction's done, who gives a fizzy poo? Who gives the fizzy poo? You do. Bantha poo do. Okay, no, stop. I've got to stop singing. It's going to be one of those streams. I feel like we're due. We're long overdue for a dwarven musical instrument stream. I feel like that's due to be heading over the horizon soon. Excuse me. I want some whip vines. No, bladeweed. That's what I want. I want them to bring bladeweed here so I can actually have green dye. And we can grow it. And I'll grow so much. We've had it before. It's just so rare for them to bring dyes as part of the trade. Oh, it's so slow to build stuff here. Mind you, once again, I'm going on about how slow things are while imposing a strict only dwarves born in the fortress rule. I could just go into the settings and tweak the number of migrants allowed and instantly get 10 more people in the fortress to do a little bit more jobby. Should I? Actually, let's do a poll. This is where I find out no one's watching anymore. / poll. There we go. Boom. Okay, so question. What is the question? Do we want additional migrants? No. 1. 5. 10. Uncapped. There we go. So that's not how you spell uncapped. You need to spell it with an N, not an M. And I'm not going to charge channel points per vote. There we go. Let's start the poll. Guys, you've got a minute to choose. Am I going to allow any additional migrants in this fortress, or are we going to stick with the Generation Fort format? Because, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Unlimited power. And where I've provided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options, it's going to be almost impossible to bring it out to 50-50. It's going to be good. Strong showing for uncapping the votes. Interesting. Only one person holding on for... Oh, actually, the numbers are quite... It's 2 people have voted for uncapped and 1 for no. You know what? I'm gonna 50-50 it myself. I'm going to force a third party to come in and un-50-50 the vote. Oh, it feels good to fucking throw it back in your faces. Oh, how'd you like that, chat? How'd you like that? How'd you like them 50-50 numbers? Oh, I've done it to you! Yes, finally. Okay, so that's a perfect indecision between uncapping the migration numbers and keeping it capped. I just feel like adding because we have a potential chance of like just 200 people turning up at once. So if I'm going to uncap it, I'm going to have to do it after we've prepped their bedrooms. Everyone has to be able to turn up and have somewhere to sleep. But I suppose we've got a nice, quite fancy dormitory here. It's a fancy pants dormitory. Dormitory? Dormitory. We could... I don't want to sleep in a pet dormitory. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can't do it that way. It just doesn't work. How many rooms have I got in here? Let's zoom out a little. We've got capacity for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 bedrooms plus some oversized dormitories, which will need expanding before we can actually, have more people in here. Excuse me. So, with that in mind, let's expand. Let's get some spansion on. Let's get spanding. Can't you see I'm spanding here? Gonna do a priority 6 there, like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I could break out the GUI stamper, right? We could just go bosh and then copy that. Then again, it almost always causes problems. Let's not do that. 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 5, 5 by 5. That's 4, 5, 5 by 5. Cool. Sorry, I got a little overexcited there for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Tier 7 dig, get that going. Lovely. Okay, so that's 6. So basically each time they get to a room, they'll stop and they'll dig it out. And then they'll go on to the next room. That's the theory anyway. Let's do it on that side. That seems like a better choice to me. There we go. More bedrooms after that. Do I want another tranche coming off the top here? Still near the volcano. Still in that precious volcano real estate zone. Much better than volcano fake estate. No, we'll leave that for now. Maybe I'll do a second tunnel off here or something. I'm getting a lot of ore in this bedroom floor. Maybe I should just vein mine out all the ore first and then come back in and reconstruct the bedrooms. Because there's going to be some fancy material coming out of here. Maybe I should just start thinking about looking for the caverns. Getting ourselves some nice cave spider silk. Carve speedray. Everyone does a bit of carve speedray silk. Okay. Maybe we do only need one miner. It seems like Rando can keep up with the mining tasks on their own. Don't really need a second miner busying things up. Make totem, assemble Armem. Okay. We're not doing bone crafts anymore, which I think is sensible. We needed to wind that in a bit because there was so much crap. I mean, maybe I could do a standing order for just like a particular number of bone crafts, and we just keep that in stock. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. But we'll wait until we've got rid of all the crap we already have. Because otherwise we're going to end up with just backlog. Tons of backlog. Oh, hello. Let's assign stuff to these ropes. I'm going to, first of all, the giant grizzly bear can go there. Because I think that feels like a good guard animal, right? People are not going to look at a grizzly bear on a rope and go, yeah, I think I'll break in. Feels like a good way to go. I'll do that, yeah. Feels positively idiotic. And then on this one, do we put the cougar or the wolf? I'm going to put the cougar on, I think. And then we'll put another rope down for the wolf. Why not? Brother Moon and Sister Cougar. We'll put the wolf... Can I put it there? No, I can't. I can't put it here on this slope either. I can put it there, though. Let's put it next to the cougar. Wolf and cougar combo. There's another pig bone scepter. That can get moved into the trade pile. And this one here as well is a bit messy. Oh, thank you. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock. Not long now. Are we seeing anything coming into these stockpiles yet? No.
I can't find the current account card.
Oh. I'll have a look for it before I go. We'll see what see what happens. It might even be on the table. I'll have a look. Right, so let's have a quick final round up before we head out, because I'm going to have to go and raid somebody now. It looks like I've got shit to do before the school run. So, get some of this tatty clothing moved out for sure. This office, they just don't stop taking their clothes off in there. Whose office is it? Iden lol ati? They must be some sort of seducer or something. Please come into my office and whoops, your clothes are off. Or maybe not, I don't know. Whoops, your clothes are off feels a little bit sus. A little sussy. And then all of her clothes fell off. Okay, dump them there. We've got more clothing laying around. Those need dumping. This is all clean. Clean and new. Any been discarded around here? They're surprisingly reluctant to discard clothing around the dining hall. Normally they just fling it around like nobody's business. Oh, the bedrooms are absolutely full of the stuff. Yeah, we don't want this sitting down here when the traders come. When the trade comes. Whatever, there we go. It's the surface, dump it there. In fact, let's take all of this, bump, and stick it on there now. Good, there's a lot of stuff there. It might be good to get some of it out of that pile, but it's there. It's there. Right, I don't see any obvious stuff that we need to do urgently before I call time on this. So let's press escape, save and continue playing, and I'm going to say safety save. There we go. And I'm going to walk away, leaving it running. So, casting a dwarf couch, oh my goodness. Let's go to Twitch quickly and have a look and see who's currently streaming Dwarf Fortress. Oh my god, there's 7 people who have viewed the YouTube stream. Amazing. Right, sorry, that was not what I meant to look at, though. I need to look at Twitch. There we go. How many people are playing Dwarf Fortress? It's probably just me. Nobody that I'm following is playing... Oh no, Haz is playing Dwarf Fortress. We could raise Haz. We could definitely raid Haz. That's an easy win. Easy win. Although there's also... Oh, the other person's name is in Cyrillic. So I've got no idea what they're doing. So let's raid Haz because Haz has all the viewers. So /raid Hazaza. That's right, isn't it? Haza. Yes. There we go. Hand flute, garbage, no skill. Hang on, let me just send you off. See, I'm almost as good as him. I can almost do it. See you guys later. Enjoy the raid. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure having you here. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you Monday, probably, but potentially over the weekend. Check out that Armor Reforger game. I'm going to probably be playing that a lot over the weekend. But other than that, I've got nothing else to say. Have a good weekend. Bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.